just the other week, I was in the petrol station filling up, and there was a guy in there, and he was basically drunk and had probably taken a few things, and he was trying to cause fights with everyone. He was just trying to provoke everyone into retaliating, and that might not sound that big a deal, but for me it is, because of something that happened way back in my own life a few years ago now. I get very anxious around crowds and alcohol, or people with who have drunk a bit too much, for example, and in that moment it was very hard to see the bigger picture. But Jesus in Matthew 5 verse 43 says, "Love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you." And I think that's a huge challenge. How do we do that? How do you love someone that maybe hurts you or grieves you or causes you anger? How do you do that? And the answer is, well, you can't do it by yourself. You need God. Because if we try to do it by our own standards, we'll fall short. So we need God's help to do that day in, day out. But also, why should we do it? Well, because God first loved us. Even when we were nasty and not very nice, God still loved us, and he calls us to do the same. Sometimes we look at Hollywood and we see this, the bad guy gets it mantra, and vengeance seems the relevant option. Whereas actually, grace and love is so much more countercultural. When you love someone, it sends volumes and speaks huge hope into that person's life that probably need to hear it most. That man was lost, and he needed hope, and he needed love. I can't say I did it properly, but I tried my best. So what do you think of these words? How can you apply them to your life?